Hello! Welcome to episode 5. Is it 5 or is it 6? 6! Episode 6 of Flosstube with me. Flosstube with me! Okay, I just recorded the Yarn podcast, now we're recording the Flosstube podcast. My brain's gone. I am Sadie. I will be your host. I'm also Sadie Rune on Twitter and on Instagram. And I don't have anything finished. I have nothing finished. Did you think I'd have something finished? I thought I might, but I don't. I did work on 2 things, and that's it. So let's break right on in. Please don't fall. Please don't fall. Please do not fall. Okay. So, the Let's Go on an Adventure, the Pumpkin Passport, it released a new clue. I started on the clue. I got the windmill started and the tulip stems. Again, just really blah. It looks cute, but seriously, Holland, the Dutch, they should be so much brighter than they are. I don't know. I don't get it. It's bugging me. But I'm going to keep with the color palette because I thought if I start changing it now, you're going to be able to tell that this was the blah color palette, and then it got really good. So I'm just going to, it's going to be a gift. Eventually, someone will get it as a gift. Here you go, have a gift. Or I'll put it up in, I don't know. I'm enjoying stitching it. It's not that I like stitching frosted pumpkin stuff. I really do. They are one of my favorites, but yeah, I'm just not a fan of this color palette. It's like, what were you guys smoking? Actually, they weren't smoking anything, or else it would have been more colorful. Right? And then Stevie. The Mirabilia Gypsy Queen, Nora Corbett is Mirabilia, I believe. Yes, Gypsy Queen by Nora Corbett. Don't want to encroach on anybody's stuff here. The whisper's all in the hair. I'm still trying to figure out if it's worth it. There's not a lot of it. There's not, like, I mean, there's so little of it that it's, yeah, I'll probably mod it out. I will just put on my best Kelly face, the evergreen needle, and I will mod it. And then afterwards, I will, like, have a moment of clarity and want to do it to everything. But, and thank you, Karen, for looking for the 8.3, what is it, 837, 834? 838. The evil. The evil. I was lucky. I was lucky. Now, tangent. Okay, let me show you this and then I will tell you. No, wait, hold on. This is integral to the showing. My mother texted me and said that my aunt wanted me to pick up a pattern for her. And I was like, okay, I'll have to order it in if it's a cross-stitch pattern. Because I didn't know what my mother was talking about. Because my aunt cross-stitches, she sews, she knits, she does everything. And she's like, she needs a sewing pattern. I'm like, oh, sewing pattern, okay. I can, like, what pattern? And she said, Simplicity, New Look. She gave me the number, etc. And I was like, okay. What? Apparently, Simplicity and the New Look line is discontinued in Canada. They don't ship it to Canada anymore. And one of Auntie's granddaughters, so my cousin's kids, my cousin has 7 girls now. So a lot of girls. Anyway, one of his kids asked for that dress. Because Auntie sews dresses for all the girls. She sews them a birthday dress and a Christmas dress, I believe. Each of them get a birthday and a Christmas. I might be wrong. They may get more dresses because Auntie loves sewing dresses. But anywho, the oldest one, I think it was Emma, the oldest one, wanted this dress. And Auntie couldn't get a hold of it. So yeah, sure, Joanne stocks those. So I got to go on a trip to Joanne's. And while I was there, I was like, okay, I better pick up all the DMC and Krennic I need for Mom's thing. Except that they didn't have any of the Krennic, so I'm going to have to order that in. I did get most of the DMC, and they had the 438, which was lovely. So I got the 2. I contemplated getting 3, just because that seems to run out. which means that I got to start in on the hair. So I finished this bit and got up here and up here and over here, and I started putting in some of the 3371 that goes with it. So I'm getting into the hair now. It's very exciting. It's very exciting, and the hair is starting to make the arm make more sense. So I also put in some of the bangles here. Jessica Henderson, which is kind of funny, if you know my family. That's a combination of several names in my family, which is kind of funny. She is doing this as well, except she's starting in the skirt, and the skirt looks so beautiful. I'm so glad I'm doing this. I am so glad I'm doing this. And yeah, I just want to motor through the hair. But again, I was a little unsteady because I had like a complete brain fart kind of day, and I didn't want to screw up and have to rip things out. So I was really taking my time. But as I continue to go up, I'm just enjoying this so much. I really am. I love the way it's looking. I love the fact that in 12 days I'll be in Canada, where I can spend lots of money on patterns, and yeah. Also, okay, a little crinkling here. Be prepared to mock me, because I know this is mockable. I would mock myself. Feel free to mock with me. I will mock myself now. I saw this, you know, because you go in the bin, and I've found Nora Corbett's in there, so I always like, you know, go in the bin. The MSRP now is $3.99, and I had a coupon, so it was $2. I love this, okay? I'm not usually into canvas work myself. Like, my aunt does, and she sends me beautiful canvas work, and my mother started doing it because, you know, their eyes. But I've never been one to do canvas work. However, this matches my home decor. I have some vintage, like, I think it was in the 70s or 80s. My mother would correct me right now. I could go look on the back. But I have some really super vintagey crewel. I believe it's crewel that my mom did, of these, like, windmill houses. And they're all, like, yellow and brown in this, like, 70s yellow and brown. I have curtains in this color. This color seems to haunt me. I can't wear them, but apparently I need my house to be these colors. Like, can I just live in a 70s house? So I had to get it, and I will probably do it. I might take this with me to Canada. I'm debating, if y'all want to help me figure out what I'm going to take to Canada, I'm debating between taking a Mill Hill kit or maybe the Terra Australis kit, because it's just one color. It's just, well, it's a variegated floss, but it's a dinky dyes one color. And I got the silk in. It's going to be dyed soon. Probably this coming week. And yes, I addressed this in the knitting podcast, but I have allergies really bad right now, so that's why my eyes are bloodshot. I'm not high as a kite. There's no Grateful Dead playing in the background. But I don't know, I might take this because it's really simple and quick and easy. I don't know what to take. Or should I take nothing, because then I can start whatever I get there when I get there? Because I am taking knitting. So I don't know. How do you feel about that? What do you think? What do you think is a good idea? For the people who've traveled, what do you take when you travel? Like, I'm not going to cross stitch on the plane. I have established this in my head. I am going to take knitting, because that is always what I do on airplanes. I read and I knit and I listen to music and try my hardest not to converse with the person next to me. But for some reason, if I get up to go to the washroom, in that 5 seconds that I have taken out my earbuds and gone and come back, they need to start a conversation, always. So I'm hoping that I don't have to pee. Really hoping that they just leave me alone and let me read and knit and listen to music and ignore them. I love ignoring them. But what should I take to work? Because I've got several nights that I'm there. I'm going to take a couple knitting projects because, you know, crafters, we always overpack. But should I take cross stitch, or should I just bank on the fact that I'm going to be getting a bunch while I'm there? Because their dollars shit. Sorry. poop, it's poop. Their dollar is 70 cents or something like that, which is awesome for me and buying things, but not awesome for, like, Canadians coming here, so my family won't come to visit me. Anywho, I'm drinking Sprite. I also have water over here if I need it. Anywho, I'm excited to go. I'm excited to buy stuff. Should I just not take stuff because I'm going to start stuff there? I get there Wednesday night. I'm there Thursday, Friday because I have to take care of passport stuff. Saturday, Sunday, and I fly back Monday. It is altogether possible that if I get my stuff done on Thursday, if I'm a good girl, then I get to go to the yarn and needlework store on Friday. I don't know. See, I have a list of things I want to do with my mother, and most of them involve eating. I'm not even going to lie to you. Poutine and Tim Hortons are really high up there. For all my Canucks. The lovely Ray, Pam, who's out in Newfoundland. I just can't wait to get home and have yummy foods and good coffee that's cheap, and I'm so excited. And see my mummy and hang out with my mummy and do stuff with my mummy, and if my brothers happen to come up and visit, that'll be fine. Otherwise, I guess I won't see them. But excited I am. You should tell me what I should do. Weigh in on that for me in the comments. I reply to every comment anyway. And I decided I was going to do a tag because this is a really short video. If you don't like tags, you can leave now. I don't have any haul to report to you except for that one thing that I bought. And my mom's floss, which I'm sure is, not necessarily anything I need to show to people. I bought DMC floss to do the projects she wants to do. So I found a link in the Stitch Mania group to Trisha, the Left-Handed Stitcher's blog post, which has all of the cross-stitch tags written down. So if you want to do them and you can't figure out where the heck they all are, the Trisha, the Left-Handed Stitcher, has done them all out for us, which is lovely. That's adorable of her. So I'm doing the original cross-stitch tag, which I believe is Know Your Needleworker. And there are 15 questions. Let's see. I'm going to take a sip before I do this because I can already tell I'm going to get parched. How did you start, or who introduced you to cross stitch? That would be my family. My mother primarily, my aunt as well. My grandfather. There were a lot of people cross stitching around me growing up. Everybody cross stitched. My mom was the first one who sat me down and showed me, but everybody cross-stitched around. Do I have a favorite theme or designer? Halloween. Halloween. I love Halloween. It is my time. Every day is Halloween. I like the darker stuff. I like odd stuff. I prefer odd things. I am not horribly seasonal except for Halloween. And I don't like a lot of the really popular stuff that I see a lot of the times that are like everybody's big thing, and I'm just like, why? I don't get it. I tend to like the more dark themes. A lot of the stuff Kelly shows, the Evergreen Needle again, or I really enjoy things that the Crafty Curator shows. I love her ethnic stuff because, of course, I like to get the Native American stuff or the First Nations if you're in Canada. There is a series that I want to get so bad that has like Haida art interspersed with animals. So on 123 Stitch you can get them. I have a bit of a problem in that it's not an actual Haida artist who's done it, but they're so beautiful that I think I may be able to trump that and work on them because they are beautiful and I do enjoy Haida art. What floss brand do you use? DMC. Or whatever comes with the kit. I'm not picky. I have started using silks. I haven't used any yet, but I've bought some. And I've got some of the, Gentle Arts and some of the Weeks Dye Works. So I'm starting to branch out. But DMC. What is your fabric of choice? Ada. I am the Ada person. A lot of people don't like Ada. I like Ada. Although I am branching out and I'm really enjoying the Lugana even weave, so I'll probably pick up more of that. I am working on the Carolina linen even weave in the sand for the whatchamadoodle. Halloween arches, the Halloween arches. I'm not sure I like linen, but I am enjoying the Lugana even weave. Do you use a needle thread or you floss licker? Floss licker. Licking that floss. What kind of stitching frame do you use? I use a Q-snap. I used to use hoops. It was Karen from Round the Twist who showed me a Q-snap first and made me a believer. Like, it was total, now I saw her face. Except it wasn't a her, it was a Q-snap, and subsequently I have converted my mother into Q-snappery. And it's only, well, no, my aunt works on scroll frames exclusively, or I would turn her as well. I'm trying to turn as many people to the dark side as possible of Q-snaps, which, by the way, are really hard to get in Canada. So I'll probably buy boatloads if I ever go back home. How many projects have you finished? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've finished a fair amount. Nothing really big yet, though. I've got several Christmas ornaments. I've got my little kitty guy. I've got my wolf, my people are cattle, my swear heart. F blank CK. Yeah. There's not a blank there. I'm just putting it there for you. I have several that are languishing, but I have a couple that I finished. My Mill Hill kit. How many completed works do you have currently displayed in your home? I have my swear hearts. That's it so far. I gave away the macaroons and they arrived and she loves them. So that'll be displayed not in my home. I need to order the frame for my Mill Hill kit. This little guy got put on his bag. Does that count as displaying? I don't know. A lot of them are gifts. I gift a lot of stuff away, okay? With the profound amount of crafting I do, because I'm a really quick knitter. I'm not as quick at cross stitch. I'm getting better, but I'm like I'm a speedy knitter, and I'm not tooting my own horn here. I'm just saying I've been doing it so bloody long that I just tear through things if they're easy. So I give a lot of stuff away, because if I didn't, I would be living in a hoarding situation. So if I can give it away, I give it away. Because other people should take joy in what I've done. If I know that someone is going to enjoy it twice as much as I will, why not? Do you do more stitching for gifts or keep them yourself? There you go. I give them away a lot more. I give my in-laws the Vespa. Often I'll start stuff because I think that someone else will like it. Right now, my Mirabilia, my Halloween arches, those are both for me. My Hade cat, Whimsy is for me. Harumph is going to be given to my mother. Let's Go on an Adventure, probably not going to keep. Storytime Sampler, I'll probably keep that one. I did do the wolf to give to my uncle, but he already had it, so the hubby will probably keep that one. People Are Cattle, I'll keep that one because I like it and it's cute. I give them away. What is your favorite project or finish you are most proud of? Right now I'm totally proud of the Mirabilia. I'm not even going to lie to you. I feel like I upped my game. You know, like before I was down here and I was like playing with the little guys. Now I'm like in my weight class throwing stuff around. I don't know. It feels like I've matured. Having said that, I still love like dinky little things, and subversive cross stitch just makes me happy, and I'm looking forward to, I think when I do the first gen Pokemon, that will be the be all and end all, because it's huge. But right now, my memorabilia, I feel like a grown up now. I'm a grown up Stitcher. I'm not just like a teenager Stitcher. What has been your least favorite or worst experience while stitching? Usually being off significantly and not being able to fudge it really jerks my chain. Least favorite, French knots. I don't like a lot of French knots. I really suck at them. What do you love and what do you hate about cross stitch? Well, I love stitching. I hate confetti. And contrary to the people who get really bored by long blocks of color, I love those. It's very zen to me. It's very zen making to do huge swaths of color. I love it. What do I hate? Little confetti, little teeny tiny bits. I've discovered that okay, some people really like the frosted pumpkin because you feel like you have a mini finish with every little thing you do. To me, it's like every little thing takes 8 or 9 different colors, and it bugs me so bad. But I like the finished project, so I do it. Have you introduced anyone else to cross stitch? Yes. Because before I started separating it out into Flosstube, I put cross stitch at the end of my knitting podcasts, and I know a lot of people have said in Ravelry or in response to my videos that they've started cross stitching, or they've taken out their cross stitch, or they've reinvigorated their cross stitch. And so yeah, I have. I didn't mean to. What was your first project and did you finish it? If not, what was your first project? First finish. Okay. My first project was something I was working on with my mom at one point, and it was a bunch of different Arizonian vases, and I actually remember we were living in Prince Albert at the time, so I would have been 13. It was the first time I stitched on anything. My first finish would have been a little ornament I made for my cousin that was a church, because he is a youth pastor. I don't even know if I actually gave it to him. It was like one of those little dimension kits. It took 2 seconds, but I think that was my first finish. How do you store your cross-stitch floss? It depends. If it's for a project, it goes in with the project. If it is for, or in the case of my memorabilia, I've got it in a pencil case. I bobbinate. I bobbinate everything I can. I don't bobbinate the specialty threads or the silks or anything like that, but I bobbinate all the DMC. All of that is bobbinated, and it's stored in a box. I box them. So I go through the box first to see if I have what I need in the box, and if I don't, then I move along to getting it, bobbinating it, and putting it with the pattern. If I have one already bobbinated, then I just throw the floss in the bag. I'm not good at storage, and let's see here. See that box? My yarn on the box. There you go. That box is where I store all my kits. All my kitted items are stored in the box. Oh, there's Petrie. Hi, P. You gonna come say hi? Peep, peep. Come here. Hold on, I'll grab her because we're doing a cat show. One sec. Okay, this may not last very long. You can see Bebop got mad that I picked up Petrie, but since everybody's showing off their animals, here's one of my brood. Her name is Petrie. P. Come on. Oh, there's a look of death. Happy death. Happy death. You gonna kill me? No. Oh, you got snotty? You sound a little snotty. She's not gonna look at you guys. No? No? Petrie is my oldest kitty. She is 20 years old. She has diabetes, and she has a mast cell tumor on her face. So she is very sickly. And she gets whatever she wants whenever she wants it. She's a very demanding old lady, but I love her. And that would be my P. And then there's Bebop. Frankie and Beetle. I don't even think I could make Frankie come right now. She's probably curled up in the bedroom where it's warm. There's a fur just flying away. There's cat fur on everything. And Beetle's probably in the living room. But I will show you those two. I will show you a pet at a time. But that was Petrie. Because the elusive Petrie, yeah. Now she's going to want food. Yeah. Sometimes she'll talk back. Sometimes she won't. Do you need food? You want food? Yeah? Okay. I better go give her some wet food now that I've destroyed her day by making her be on camera. And I will see everybody next week. Bye.